Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon and we will be previewing a game by Rockfish Games called Everspace. Now like me, you might have already seen this game on Steam a while ago. I personally have seen it because I do like going through the Steam queue, the games queue, you know, where you can decide whether you want to follow a game, you want to add it to your wish list, or if you're not interested. And this game just looked very, very pretty on the screenshots. Now, of course, you know, screenshots can often be very misleading. However, I can safely say that this game is pretty much as pretty as the screenshots suggest, which is a very good thing. But is this game itself any good? Of course, the graphics, you know, aren't everything. In fact, if there's no good gameplay, then the graphics really don't help you much. Except maybe... Whoa, that guy's on fire. Except maybe, you know, to make art? I don't know. I'm just talking about nothing. Anyway, let's continue, and I will show you what the game is all about instead of just talking stupidly. Now, here is our ship. Right now, the game is still in early access. I should have really said that right at the beginning instead of just going all philosophical and then just, you know, going to a dead end and just babbling about stupidity. So this is one ship you can select right now. There are no others. As you can see, the player ship Class B will be available in the full version. Whoa, this thing looks awesome. I like that. So anyway, might be a little bit of a disappointment that there are only 3 ships that will be, you know, possible on in the full version. But this is, you got to remember, this is not like Privateer, for example. This is more like Faster Than Light, except that you don't really control a crew. You are, you know, a pilot, you're piloting your ship, and you go through systems, and, you know, you gather resources, fight enemies, and upgrade your own ship. Now, the interesting thing is, I think the objective, I mean, I haven't really seen much of the objective yet, except survive and get to the end, which is a long way off, and I'm quoting the game here. Every time you die, it's a roguelike, or maybe this is a roguelite, because every time you die, you go back to the screen. And see, this is number 3, I guess this is my 3rd attempt. Every time you die, you keep the credits you've earned on that run, and those credits you can spend on perks. Now, perks are something that improve your ship overall, add various, you know, devices and so on and so forth, and they get, you know, more and more expensive as you upgrade them. Now, these will stay with you throughout your, you know, you're trying to get to the end. However, the money won't. So all the money I have right now, I will have to use as much as possible because it will be wiped to 0 as soon as I launch. Now these upgrades, as I said, won't. So anyway, let's see what we want to upgrade. Adds additional information to the sector map. Shows threat levels to the map. Or on the map, I guess. Let's upgrade it. Oh, I see. To actually upgrade this, I have to upgrade it 4 times. That's quite expensive, but I'm going to do that. There we go. So it shows natural hazards. Okay, so right now, I guess it will show additional information on the sector map. What else? Increases your ship's hull points. I don't like that. I like to upgrade my shield more. So as you can see, a lot of this stuff is grayed out because it requires max speed and hull points. I guess you need to do other stuff first. Increases the amount of hull hit points repaired by 1 nanobond. Jump drive, okay, that requires the energy core. I might upgrade this as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Increases the chance of surviving a jump with insufficient fuel unscathed. Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. Increases the speed of energy regeneration. Now, a lot of these are just, you know, little increases, like this, for example. I have to use 800 bucks to increase it by, you know, 2.5%. But I'm going to do that actually, and do that as well. So now I've got 130 bucks left, which is not enough to upgrade anything else, and it's pretty much time to launch. Now the nice thing is, if I were to launch before, the game will actually tell me that, whoops, you do have enough money to upgrade something. Are you sure? Because it'll be wiped. So that's really nice. You know, you don't have to say, you don't have to check, can I afford anything for 130? Is anything as cheap as that? No, you don't have to worry about it. So anyway, let's launch. Now, we have a ship's computer, and actually the
We can use what we learn from our past failures. Make this knowledge count towards our chance of success.
Yes, I will do that. Now, I don't know why. Oh, bloody hell, we're already in combat. I'm going to explain everything in just a moment. Yeah, that's right. Where are you? I want to take their shields out. That's a drone. There's an outlaw. Let's lock onto it. I could use a missile, but he's still got shields. Oh, you little bastard. I still haven't taken the shields out, but that's alright. There. Alright. Well, that was an interesting start, and as you can see, pretty explosions. There's another red thing over there. So anyway, this is our ship. Jumping suppressed. Signal 67%. Interesting. Let's also go to destroy that drone. Now, as you can see in the upper left, we've got... Oh, more enemies incoming. That's not good. Now in the upper left, we have our shield and our hull points. Now the shield is fine. I mean, the shield is something that obviously regenerates. The hull does not. So as soon as their shields are down, I change my weapon. And right now I'm going in reverse. Because the Gatling gun is much better against hull than it is against shields. And the pulse laser up here, you can see. The pulse laser is much better against shields. Now let me... No, I don't need the fuel. Ooh, those are some weird audio things going on. I don't know if you can hear them in the recording. But as I said, this is still in early access, so, you know, not a huge deal. Anyway, let me explain everything. We've got our shield, we've got our hull points. The shield obviously recharges, the hull points do not, and you have to repair them. I've got two primary weapons right now. I've got the Gatling, which is, you know, as I said, good against hull, and I've got the pulse laser, which is good against shields. I've got some light missiles. I believe these are homing, but they're no good against shields, so we have to actually use them when the shields are down, and I don't like to just spend them, although, you know, why not? We've also got a consumable. Well, actually, that's not a consumable. The Energize Boost is a cooldown thing, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Actually, I will. If I press it, it uses about half of my energy and gives me a pretty huge boost of speed, which is nice to get out. Oh, and you can also strafe like this, which of course makes sense for space, but it does drain all your shield, unfortunately, so I'll probably get rid of it as soon as possible. Now, the scanning probe on the right is a consumable. I have two right now. However, using one in a system will either get some enemies or, you know, tell me everything about the system, or usually both. Now, right here, I can see some freighters. I'm not going to attack those. I've got some mineable crystals, tech containers. So, you know, the whole idea here of each system, as soon as we jump, I'll show you that as well. The whole idea of each system is to collect resources and get as little damage as possible, because of course repairing is quite costly. Well, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to mine here, mine all this stuff as much as possible. There. I've learned that usually that you only get 2 loads per these crystals, or, you know, any other ore. So if you receive stuff twice, that's it. There's a tech container here, which I'm going to shoot and get the nanobots. Excellent. And the front shield generator. So I'm going to press F. Now, this is because you can't store items. You can only swap them out or salvage them. So this is my current shield, and this is the front shield generator. Creates an impenetrable shield in front of your ship for a certain amount of time. Now, obviously, I don't want to replace my shield because I want the ship to be shielded. However, this is really nice because it creates the impenetrable shield for 21.6 seconds. So nothing can get through. So, but I don't want to, you know, swap out my shield. So, as you can see, previous and next buttons we have over here, and there's these two little buttons, because for the, you know, utility items, we have two, the shield and the energized boost, which I've shown you before. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the energized boost, because it doesn't give you that much of a boost, but it's still, you know, it drains all your shield, so I'm going to swap this out. Bink! So now I have the front shield generator active, and it's actually a plus+, which I think it's an upgraded version. And this will now, you know, hover in space, unless, of course, we salvage it, which, of course, we will. And we'll get 3 scrap and 2 plasma. There we go. So now I have the front shield generator, which is going to be quite useful. Because let me tell you, where are you going? Oh, that's a bit of a bug. It actually went through the asteroid. Oh well, I don't think I'm getting that one. Can I actually go? No. I can't get through the actual asteroid. Never mind that. As I said, the game is still in early access, but it's rather polished for, you know, for being in early access. There's some fuel there. In the upper right, we have our money and our fuel for jumping. Now, as we've read back there, if we run out of fuel completely, we'll have to be jumping and possibly taking damage. Now, what is this plasma field? Oh yeah, we can... Ah, I remember. He said that my ship will automatically gather plasma. Now, I believe this is a fuel source. Oh, no. No. It's actual plasma. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Interceptors inbound. Plasma fully harvested. Excellent. So, we're getting some enemies over here. Remember, pulse laser to take down the shields. Oh, that's the ochre interceptor. 2 interceptors. That's not great. These are fairly nasty. Oh, shoot. Come on. I'm not hitting him. I think these are sort of lizard people, these ochre. Yeah. Why am I not hitting him at all? What the hell? That's not cool. Should have used my shield, I guess. Look at this. Okay, let's go into reverse. Yeah, do you like that? I have some missiles. Okay, let's use the pulse again. Now this frontal shield is very nice. Okay, one more missile I think will do it. Excellent. So as you can see, the frontal shield actually saved me there. We don't need any more fuel. Because those guys were fairly nasty for my unupgraded ship. But of course, you know, the way this game is built, you will be dying a lot. You know, and each time you will get further and further, unless you're really unlucky. Now, of course, if you look at below my reticle... Whoa!
What is that?
What the hell? What the frig? Oh my god, what the hell happened? What the What the... Oh my god. Have some shield. Oh no, my shield is...
A colonial warship. Unusual since we are in the demilitarized zone.
Next
time, best avoid conflict. You don't stand a chance.
I wasn't looking for conflict. They just jumped on top of me and killed me. Poor Jesse Hammond, killed in action. What the frig was that? Oh my god. I have never seen that before. Now we're Miguel Burke. Or Miguel, I guess. So as you can see, we're back to the ship select screen, and we've got barely 1,000, not even that. And we haven't even jumped once, because I was trying to tell you things, but apparently, you know, lingering too long is not a wise idea, apparently, in this game. Bloody hell, what was that? Okay. Well, let's launch. Wow. Very unlucky there with the Okars and those colonials. But as you can see...
Another opportunity to advance further than before.
Yeah, just... No rest. Come on. Yeah, excellent.
Credits. Better value by weight.
Oh, that was the drone. I should have used the Gatling gun. Okay, that's good. They didn't touch my hull, which is good. So let's use a scanning probe, and hopefully it doesn't get traced, which it can. Okay, what do we have? We've got some mineable ore. We've got some containers. So let's get the containers and mineable crystals first. Now, if I press... Oops, not R. Sorry. That was my mistake. If I press tab, then we get to the equipment page. Now, this is all the equipment we have equipped. Oh, drone overdrive. What is that? When activated, influences drones within a certain range to fight on your side for a certain amount of time. When did I get that? Interesting. Scans the area and adds previously undiscovered objects to the radar. May draw enemies to your position. Now, of course, we've got a limited amount of them, but we can always build more. But I don't have any gas, scrap, and compound for that. Over here is the, you know, all the materials we have to build stuff. We can also repair, but we need to have nanobots to repair the hull and, you know, the various systems with. Now here is the star map I was talking about. You can select where you will jump, but of course right now we're not jumping. But it does look a lot like, you know, FTL. I mean, of course FTL's idea wasn't original, but you know, this is the whole idea. You jump from sector to sector, you gather resources, and do stuff. And hopefully not get bloody ambushed by those huge ships with giant death lasers. I have no bloody clue what happened there. That was pretty cool, though, I have to say. Okay, so let's get this. Okay. Now, I believe everything is randomized. Okay, crystals fully mined. There was something else here, wasn't there? Yeah. Right there. Now, movement is very easy, although a lot of the time, you know, when you're fighting, for example, I find myself wanting to do evasive maneuvers, but I'm, you know, because if you don't press and hold W, you're not actually moving, so you're just standing like a clay pigeon in place. So it would be nice if there was a constant, you know, if there was a toggle. There might even be a toggle in the game, and I just haven't found it yet. Now, I do like this, doing this, because you can actually, you know, haul out asteroids like this. There, or fully mined, so there's no point in doing more of this. Now, there is a container of ore here. You can attack it and destroy it and take the stuff out of it, but of course, these, you know, the base's defenses will, not really like that, and these light fighters might not like it either. So let's just take all the resources over here that we can. Oh, there's a mining drone. And then we'll get out of here. But how is this a mineable gas? Oh, I guess it's frozen. That's so cool. But yes, as you can see, the graphics are as impressive as they appeared on the screenshots, and the game is just very nicely polished. The voice acting, for the most part, is, you know, is okay. Now let's go to the jump point. I wish the pilot actor, the one who plays the character, the pilot, would, you know, do the emotions a little bit better, but hey, you know, you can't have everything. So anyway, now we're jumping, and you can select where you want to go. This is low risk. So, you know, right now we haven't upgraded our system, so we don't really know where we're jumping. So we're just going to jump to a random one of these two, you know, random system. And hopefully not get obliterated right at the start. So let's use a scanning probe because there's no enemies around. Uh-oh. There are enemies, outlaw scouts. Jump drive coordinates created. Okay. And we have that drone overdrive. It must have... Oh yeah, I think I've picked it up somewhere, right? There's the freighters or fighters. They might help me fight these guys, which is nice. Yeah! Take it! Nice. Alright, being close to to the ships you destroyed is kind of nice because, you know, you will instantly pick up what they've... Whoa. Oh, these are drones. I'm forgetting. You know, they usually have no shield, so just use the Gatling gun on them. I don't know, it's very polished, it's very nice. I love the whole idea. You know, yes, it might get a little bit repetitive, but every time you get something new, your ship gets more powerful, it gets better, you know, things get easier. And also, as you get damaged, your ship actually makes it look like it gets damaged. Light missile, wait, what do you mean? Oh, I already have light missiles, okay. So let's just salvage these. What else can we find here? These are the fighters. There's some tech container. Excellent. Those usually contain some sort of blueprints for either for making items for your ship. There's a little mining drone. Oh, look at you! Look at it! Yeah, they either contain devices, I believe, or actual, you know, blueprints. And some of the stuff over here, you know, some of the ships, for example, some of the huge mining rigs just look awesome. Look at that place. Especially from afar. I don't think there are any... I think there's one that's sort of parked over there. I'll show you that ship. They just look really cool. Wow, those containers are destroyed. Interesting. They don't seem to hold anything. Oh, that one does. But I don't know what it holds. Do I have to come closer to analyze it? No, I don't. I mean, this place looks like it could be destroyed. Uh-oh. No. I think this is, Oh, blah, 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 blah. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, they didn't like that. So... I mean, the more you destroy these types of things, I think the more of an outlaw you become. I'm not exactly sure on that, but... Oh, here's one of the miners, I think. It's a destroyed one. But when they're powered up, with their lights and lasers and everything, they look so cool. Anyway, I think one more container over here, and then we can jump again to the next part. Yeah. Ooh, some nanobots. Excellent. Because those we can actually use to repair. Oh, and that tech container. Let's go get it. A drone. Another drone override. Okay. I'm not against that. There's some mineable gas there, actually. Uh-oh. Something is shooting... missiles at me. That's not very nice, is it? Ow! Yeah, that was not nice. Let's pick up the scrap and get that mineable gas. Or the plasma fuel. But you know what? For the purposes of this preview, let's not do that. Let's just go to the next one. But I have to say, the more I play this game, the more I'm actually loving it. It's really fun. You know, at first I thought, what, you start at the beginning? That's kind of not cool. But then I just thought, it is. Because you keep getting better and better. You know, your ship gets more and more powerful. And now I don't have any of those drone scanning things. So, unfortunately... Oh, wait. There's going to be a fight there. Whoa, look at that thing. Now, even
This is a service station. Do you know what happens in a service station?
Service?
I thought I asked the questions here.
Do you?
Refuel, trade parts.
You're learning.
Oh, cool. So it's actually sort of a trading place thingy. Let me pick up that fuel. You have to be rather close to these things that you're picking up. That's probably my only complaint so far. And perhaps that, you know, enemies like to track you very, very easily in combat while maneuvering. That's what I meant. So you have to, you know, do pirouettes all the time. Freighter, mineable scrap. So let's see. Oh, mineable scrap. So this one, if I go into this, I should be able to trade, right? Oh, that's cool. So you can repair. What's this? Refuel station. Repair station and resource shop. Let's see. We've got dark matter, gas. You give, you receive. Wow, they're very expensive. Dark energy. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't want anything at the moment, but yeah. So there's trading as well. That's very cool, in fact. And that's a cool looking ship. Come on. I mean, look at this thing. What's that? Oh, that's a container. Okay, I don't... Yeah, that's a GNB container. I don't think destroying that would be wise, because... oh, look at that. There's the miner I was talking about. Look at that from afar. Look. Let me just get this mineable scrap. Those lights... wait, it's over here. Oh, that's cool. Are you serious? That's so cool. Look at that. You actually destroy this in parts as well. Now look at this thing. With those lights shining over there and the laser. Now, of course, in space, you know, you wouldn't really see those lights. Unless, of course... I guess it could kind of make sense if there was a lot of dust around, but otherwise you would not see rays like that. That is so cool, though. There's some more mineable ore here. Oh, nice. Now, the reason I want to be so close every time I mine this stuff is that, you know, otherwise you will have to go and fetch the little ore chunks that fly around. You gotta be careful. This is... somewhere about where the huge laser fires. I don't know what happens if I actually go through it. Probably nothing good. But, you know, just the general polish of this game is pretty awesome. I'm not sure if these guys appreciate me taking all this ore here. There's another freighter there. There's a fighter, mining drone. Well, see, now because we don't have any scanning drones, it's unfortunate that I have to check out everything by myself. And, you know, maybe some kind of a small container will elude me, and I will not be able to find them. So I will have to find some more drones, or scanning drones, that is. But right now, I think it's time to jump, even though we haven't fully realized the sector. But, well, what can you do? So anyway, this is Everspace, and I have to say, well, let's go to the last one. I think there's a jump gate there, which actually takes us to the next, well, I guess system? Or maybe that's called a sector. There's another trader here. Let's see if they have...
Is that a trading ship?
Apparently so. Quite fortuitous to encounter one in these parts.
About time.
They look cool. I do have to say they look cool. Let's see. You give, you receive. Dark matter. Well, I can sell the ore. Do I need the ore for anything? I think I... Let me double check. Do I need ore for anything? Upgrade. Shield capacity. Let's craft that. There's the energized boost. Oh yeah, I still have that. Energy injector. Instantly adds a small amount of energy to your core. It's interesting. Drone override. Build new. Scrap. No, it doesn't seem like we actually do use ore for anything. Of course, I might be wrong there. But, oh yeah, there we go. We use it for missiles. Oh well. So, damage booster Mark II. That's interesting. Let's see the info on that. Increases the damage output for a certain amount of time. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Let's trade that. No free slots. Okay. So, see, you can always just compare with the energy injector, for example. Oh, I can't actually buy it here. Okay, I'll have to do that in my own ship. But anyway, you get the idea. The game is very smooth, very polished.
What else can you tell me about this end of the galaxy?
Cluster 34, also known as the Beltagrades. A group of systems approximately 1,000 light-years from the Sol system. mapped to precision in the 24th century, but unexplored by colonials until the 30th. Demarcation lines between colonial and native Okar interests are still in dispute.
So some kind of a war between humanity and the Okar, apparently, those lizards. So, yeah. Anyway, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed this preview. This game is very polished, very fun already, and I think it's gonna be just a load of fun when it's finished. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. This is MetalCanyon, and we've been previewing Everspace. Bye-bye.